Aventador S it's not a radical redesign, but I think it's very important to put out there that it is a new car. It's not just a minor refresh and away we go. So we have got an increase of 40 horsepower over the old car, so we're now up to 740 horsepower. There's a big increase in downforce, so we've actually increased the downforce on the car by 150% by the use of new splitters on the front, new rear diffuser, and vortex generators under the car. But the other big things is the technology under the car, so we now have four-wheel steer. What that does for the car in terms of its drivability is at low speeds, it's given us a virtual shortening of the chassis, so it's much easier to maneuver around town. Whereas at high speeds, it's given us a virtual lengthening of the chassis, and that lengthening is actually up to 27 inches. So in terms of high-speed maneuverability and dynamics of the car, all of a sudden the car becomes far more stable, far quicker through the turns. So that's a huge improvement for us. We also now, on top of our pushrod suspension, which we've always had with the car, we've taken that one step further and we now have magnetic rear-logical suspension in conjunction with the pushrod suspension. So we've got a dramatic reduction in the unsprung weight of the car. All of the suspension is inboard on the car, which gives us more room for tyres, brakes, etc. We also now have what they call an ego mode. So whereas the car previously we had 3 driving modes on the car depending on how you wanted to use it. We had Strada, Sport and Corsa. They've now added in a 4th, which is Ego, which allows the driver to set up the car to his personal preferences and again tweak the car to your driving style, so making it a far more involving car to drive. This car, I think, is just going to take it to the next level. We are the only car within the exclusive supercar segment which uses a mid-engine V12 and naturally aspirated, which is very key to our car and our clientele. It's an exclusive clientele that's looking for something a little different. The usability of the car has been improved, but we tend to find that our customers are using them. It's a very special occasion. It's not an everyday car, although it probably can now be driven that way. It's something which is reserved for when they're really in the mood for driving something like that. I think it's very exciting to have such an exclusive car in Calgary and in Alberta. I hope that people come down once the car is here, they take a look at it, they ask questions, they want to learn about the car. From my point of view, that's why I got involved with this business, and I love imparting that information, and to talk about this type of product is just, for me, it's the best thing.